Hello and welcome everyone, this is MrSovr with a update on my app, and the reason why I'm doing this off of my phone is because I got the Xbox 360 controller to work with my PC game. As you can see, if I can scooch over a little, it's a little hard. Let me turn off the light. It's a little hard to show, but as you can see, I can use the joystick to move around, other joystick to look around, and I can also use buttons if necessary. The most intriguing thing in this whole entire, keeps on focusing weird, on this game is, for one thing, is the terrain mainly. I'm going to be updating the terrain a little bit. Excuse me, I've just burped. But anyways, the terrain, as you can see, the texture is really low res. Like, it's okay. It might look a little weird on the camera, but yeah, for the most part it's just a little weird. And on the camera it looks like it's dark all the way over there and it's very light, very close. That's just the camera. It's light overall. But I got these trees that have like messed up textures. For example, is like that, all weird and all that. I do have one artificial intelligence, which is just a cube, just to test it out. I don't know where it is. I know if you run into it, if it's hostile, the controller vibrates because you're getting hit all the time. My plans are with the terrain is to make it so therefore there's a terrain that I made that is 100,000 kilometers by 100,000 kilometers. It is around 18 gigabytes big, and I've probably at least got a couple million objects just from the terrain. Basically a million of these I'm working on. And just to give you an idea of how big this is, I could be like going over these hills and it'll be quite a while until I reach the end. And yes, the trees do float. I need to fix that too. As you can see, there's the corner. So imagine a million of these as the whole terrain. And I do realize it's a little bit of a problem when a game reaches up to 18 gigabytes just by a plain terrain with no graphics or anything on it, just the height map and stuff. That could be a little bit of a problem sometimes. But it's a lot more performance-wise, a lot better to do. I'm not going to have one big texture. I'm going to have probably 5 textures, one Arctic, one desert, and the rest of it's probably temperate. And I'm going to randomize it a little bit, at least make it like more accurate randomization. But I also have lighting working in here a little bit. I do have some forms of combat, but there's no animations for it yet. I'm working on the menus a little bit, and it kind of lags when you turn off the, or not turn off, end the game, basically. But I do know that you can actually put into robot mode. The only problem is when you enable it, you can't unenable it, which I need to fix. What this does is that it actually allows you to sync to a robot. And if you don't know what I'm really talking about, or know the history of me and robots, for one thing, I've been building robots way longer than I've been building video games. Video games is considered very new compared to me doing electronics and mechanics and stuff like that. I've been doing electronics ever since I was 7 years old, and I literally built my first breadboard circuit when I was 7 years old. It was just a simple LED turning on, but by the time I did my 7th circuit, it was a 555 timer with railroad lights, sort of simple stuff. Used multiple one capacitor, a couple resistors. The 555 timer created a digital clock or a square shape output frequency stuff. But anyways, if you're software wise, you probably won't know what the heck I'm talking about. All you just need to know is I build robots and I build video games, and I can sync them together to make it not only that you can control your robot through your video game, but the robot can look at your video game and say, huh, that's kind of interesting how you move like that. I might still move like that. And the other great thing is the Xbox controller works, and if only if my laptop had Bluetooth, I would do the wireless Xbox controller. And why not just plop a cheap computer that can run this on a robot and have it run and stuff. And not only does it have the video game built into it, it might do multiplayer, the robot might play multiplayer. That's what I'm saying with, I used to be working on ROS, which is a robot operating system software. I tried syncing it to Minecraft, which I was successful in, and I tried to make it so like video games is like a form of consciousness to robots. Of course, it's not like the conscious that you and I have. It's the robots version, which is basically nothing. But it's still something, and it's kind of interesting how it all would work. Not only would the robot learn from your actions in a video game, but you can probably directly program it or give it commands. For example, in Minecraft, I use redstone and different blocks that I created by myself to output commands to a robot. And you can see that in the Minecraft power video I have, and it's been uploaded a while ago. But as you can see, this is something really cool. This is why I'm working so hard on it, and I know the camera keeps on zooming in and out. I'm sorry about that. But this is probably my life dream software. Not only does it sync to robots, but it's also a venture, interesting RPG sandbox game, basically. I need to actually start working on the actual game. I'm working more on the robot stuff because I'm more excited about that at the moment. But I need to actually implement the more advanced terrain. It's a freaking hard algorithm. Try to think of managing millions of terrains, lining them up as tiles, randomly assigning them textures, but not to the point where it looks like, why the heck is it all of a sudden winter right next to a desert type of thing. Not only that, try to make it so that you load the correct amount of objects within a certain render distance of where your actual person is, so therefore it's constantly loading and deleting objects based on where you move. And not only that, keep the records of everything on that terrain, X, Y, Z, rotation X, rotation Y, rotation Z, and also load the object based on string manipulation, so therefore you get the right object and directories and stuff like that. That is basically, in a nutshell, how to work it out. It's a little harder when it comes to coding. Like, if I ever do get this coding done, I might as well post it somewhere, probably on the Game Creators Forum, because that is a really, really hard task to do. I'm sure a lot of people can do it, but it's just really hard. And that's kind of a bit of the overview so far. I do have, whoops, my controller fell. I do have a little bit of news. I'm going to be making my PC game first, then the iPhone version and Android version. Android will probably be last because I'm less experienced with it and might as well get the stuff I know done first. I know that might be a little disappointing to most of you guys, but oh well, it's just, yeah, sorry. Okay, my camera's freaking out. There we go. So, yeah, before I know I said school started and all that, turned out my class wasn't in session today, which is good news, but bad news, because I had to drive to my class, and I was like, oh, you know what, you're screwed, you don't have class. And usually they send emails, but this teacher sent it like 5 minutes after the class started, so I'm like, screw this. Anyways, that kind of concludes my video right now. I'll make sure to try and make a video of the robot I'm working on, and hopefully sometime I will get this done actually, and hopefully I do. I'm gonna try to keep at it as much as I can, and make sure to like the video and also subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. God bless you all, and for people that don't believe in God, well, bless you. Wait. Oh gosh, I took, if you know why I'm stumbling, and never mind, a game commentator person says all the time, so I can't say that crap. What should I say? Not bless you, that somebody already took that. I don't have a claim or anything on that. Good thing I'm not monetizing. Okay, I don't know what to say. good luck to you all. That's all I have to say. See you later.